snowing. It's beautiful. It's cold. And I do have a lot of work to do. I just couldn't miss the chance to film in this beautiful wonderland. Hello, Elizabeth and viewers. I am Joseph the Alien. And it's snowing! So, I'm currently walking down to the water area. Yeah, we live on the water. It's pretty cool. You know, one thing I love about the snow, the whole world goes silent. You can hear your heartbeat. It's silent, it's tranquil, it's quiet, it's majestic. In this fast-paced world, it makes you stop. It makes you think, it makes you feel. It makes you wonder. I don't mean consider, I don't mean think, I mean you're shown a place that's wonderful, and you're forced to treat it as such. You're forced to acknowledge it. I was talking to my dad about why it's so quiet, and I postulated that it might be because of the fact that sound is an energy wave that spreads out and it needs a medium. Because it's cold, the particles in the air are slower. Actually, it's the other way around. It's the fact that they are moving slowly that makes it cold. And I thought that along with the little bits of crystalled water fluttering through the air might be blocking out the sound. And then my dad came in with a very logical and practical answer. Snow forces the people inside, less people outside, less noise. Before I get started, I must say, bravo on the lovely performance, especially Olivia. Man, she can sing. Desperately hope to meet her someday because she seems like quite an excellent person. Look at it. Wow. Sorry. Speaking of all the school that I am scrambling with, let's see. That was a selfie. It is a picture taken of yourself, usually by a mobile phone, sometimes with a group of people. That is what a selfie is. It is not a bad thing. It is not an egotistical thing. I'm not saying that. It is something that is ingrained into our current culture. And yes, I'm glad that it has a name. I'm just not happy with the name they picked. You see, I was scrolling, I was working on a definition paper for the word courage, and I was looking at the oxforddictionary.com because that's what you do for definition papers. And I saw on the top words was selfie. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. But I clicked on it, and I looked at the etymology, and I sighed. You see, the etymology for the word of last year, selfie, is self plus E. Now, I mean, it's okay. It's maybe okay, but could we really get any lazier? What's E mean? What does E, self-E? Like yourself, similar to yourself? That's not what a selfie is. It's a picture taken by yourself. It's a picture taken by someone who's alone, or someone who has a camera phone and just doesn't want to ask someone else to take a picture of them, or someone who takes a lot of pictures of themselves, or whatever. I mean, look, it took me 10 minutes to Google the Latin roots for self and alone. As we could start using soul graph, which means SOL, meaning one or self, to graph meaning picture. The perfect one, the literal Latin self-picture, is ego-graph, but that's way too on the nose and might turn people off of it. But people, put in the comments, listen, 10 minutes, Google Latin or whatever language roots for a self or alone, and picture or image or memory even. You're gonna get a bit pretentious. Put in a comment a word for this thing, which isn't a bad thing, it isn't even an egotistical thing. It is now ingrained in our culture, and it needs a word, and I think it deserves more than selfie. But there's my little rant on vocabulary. I don't really know what to say here. I'm having horrible flashbacks to my first video, the rules. Ugh, please don't watch it. Please don't watch the first video. But not because I can't think of anything to say. Just because look at this. Check this out! It's amazing! I'm gonna get down now. Oh, please don't break. I don't get people who complain about the snow in the winter and the heat during the summer. Pick one or the other. You're gonna get both throughout the year. Enjoy the snow while it's here, and enjoy the heat while it's here. I mean, if you actually like heat, which I'm not gonna judge you, but I desperately disagree with you. It's like an entirely different world behind me, around me, surrounding me. It is magical. I know the science of how it happens and why the seasons change in the way that they do, but it's magical. There's a reason that The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe started in this snowy wonderland. It's otherworldly and inexplainable, even though, yes, I can explain the water cycle and the way that the molecules are moving around. It's still amazing. This world is beautiful and fantastic. And, well, I'm not like the old crotchety people saying, oh, these little kids on their phones and blah, 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 blah. We need to get out more. We need to, our lives are infinitesimally short, and we need to experience every single thing we can in this messy but wonderful world. I could just sit here forever, watching the snow fall upon the ground, listening to the air, listening to the birds, listening to the train pass by every once in a while. I'll see you when you next upload a video, Elizabeth.